Hello, this is Manny Motto, and today I will be showing you a burning of a dollhouse I made to show basic fire behavior for my senior project. To start, I will be giving you a layout of the building. On the bottom left where the fire is starting, we have room 1 and window 1, and to the right we have room 2 and window 2, and above that to the right is window 3 and room 3. I will be alluding to these windows and rooms throughout the video, and we will be removing and replacing the plugs to change the airflow and the way the fire reacts. And connecting all these rooms, I do have plugs on the inside keeping the fire from spreading or changing how the fire reacts inside the building. In the attic, I have a plug connecting that to the roof, and the roof has a plug on top to let smoke out and air in later in the video. And I will also be fast forwarding the video to cut out some of the slow parts. Now we're about 7 to 8 minutes into the fire. Window 1 is working as an inlet and an outlet. Inlet meaning air going in, outlet meaning air going out. So it's doing both at the same time. I've also taken out the plug connecting room 1 and room 2, simulating that the fire has broken through the wall. You can also see a lot of white smoke coming out of the building, which this means that there's not a lot of unburnt fuel. At this stage of the fire, not enough air will make it fizzle out and die. It is about 10 minutes into the burn now, and I have pulled window 2. Window 2 is now working as the outlet for the fire, meaning air, energy, and the smoke is going out through window 2 and room 2. Window 1 is now the outlet, causing all of that energy to move out through room 2 and window 2. And you can also see a lot of the smoke is still fairly light, meaning there's still not a lot of burnt fuel, but as the fire goes on, the smoke will get a lot thicker and a lot darker, meaning there is a bunch of unburnt fuel in the fire. Now looking at window 2, we can see the smoke is getting a lot thicker and turning a light brownish color. It is also moving at a higher speed, meaning the heat is intensifying inside the building. Now that I've sped forward a bit, window 2 is now plugged, and smoke is now pooling out of window 3. This means the fire is broken through to the second story. But not much has changed other than the outlet, which is now window 3, and the way the smoke is going. The smoke path is now kind of a chimney of sorts. Air going through room 1, the fire creating smoke going into room 2, and all the heat transferring up into room 3, and all the smoke going out through window 3. Now we are about 15 minutes into the burn. You can see the smoke is getting a lightish brown color. This means there's more unburnt fuel in the smoke than before. Also, window 1 is starting to have some flames come out as the walls begin to burn, and some of the smoke coming out is starting to catch fire because of some of the unburnt fuel inside. About a minute later, at the 16-minute mark, you will see a mini flashover happen. This was caused by the high pressure inside the building and the unburnt fuel in the smoke. Now here, I thought you should warn you. Fire is hot. Do not stick your hand into a burning building without a glove on. This was very dumb on my part, and it hurt very much. So please don't stick your hand into a burning building. That is bad. Two minutes after the flashover, the attic plug was pulled, with a fire-resistant glove on this time, so I don't burn myself again. The pulling of the attic plug simulates the fire has spread to all rooms in the house. You can also see the fire is so intense now, it is starting to burn the outside of the building, with flames coming out and burning some of the unburnt fuel in the smoke. A little bit after the 19-minute mark, I pull off window 2. The fire is spreading a lot faster inside and outside of the building because there's more oxygen involved. Also, the day we did this was very windy, which had a big boost on the fire. The smoke is also getting a lot darker, and that means there's a lot more unburnt fuel, which is catching fire a lot more intensely now. Around the 20.5-minute mark, I take out the roof plug to help with airflow. You can also see the smoke is turning lighter in the upper stories because there's more oxygen involved. Most of the wood and smoke on the inside is burning before it can make it out. Also, the outside of the building is now catching fire, and the fire inside is now burning through the forward wall. Now this part of the video I don't have much to cover on except the house is just burning down, so I will let you watch a time-lapse footage of the house burning down now. Now, as he starts spraying it down, the water is putting out the fire and is also cooling down the structure itself. But when you are putting out a large fire like this one, you don't want to add too much water, because it will create very hot steam and will burn you and others. It basically creates a steam bath of sorts that is way hotter than it's supposed to be. It will not be a fun time. And it is also important to step back for a while, as it will smoke so much inside that you won't be able to breathe, even with bunker gear and gas masks on. At this point, the fire will most likely be out for good now, because all of the fuel inside is either wet or has been burnt through. First off, I want to thank you for watching my senior projects video. This took me 4 hours to make, so I've been sitting in this chair for who knows how long, and I still will because I still have to do some editing. And I also want to thank Dewey and Skylar Tuxhorn for helping me make this happen in such a short time. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this in the span of the weeks I had, because I changed my senior project. So shout out to those two because they really helped me out. Thank you for watching.